Hey everybody, welcome back to my third Alliance War video here. I'm fighting for the Alliance XMN. We're matched up against xDstx, and we're fighting in Tier 2. We have 5 wars left this season, and hopefully we can keep our sharp play going, and hopefully as an Alliance we can push ourselves up to another bracket or tier. That'd be super ideal to end off the season. This is what we have this war. We have a lighter war for us because we have 4 fights. We're taking past 7 in both sections, starting off with a kinetic transference blade. Super common placement. We see that quite often. And in section 2 on past 7, we have a Dragon Man with Spite and Powerful from Afar, followed by a Punisher 2099 with kinetic transference and aspect of evolution. And then we're going to chip in on Boss Island for node 49 with the hazard shift and stun immunity mini boss, and that's a rank 3 Arcus. So 4 fights. This is who we're bringing in. 5-star Quake, she's rank 5, signature level 120, and she's there to take on both kinetic transference fights. We're bringing in my boy, Dr. Octopus, who's at rank 3, sig level 100. He's coming in to fight that Dragon Man. And for Boss Island, we're bringing in our rank 3 Claire. She's unduped, but that's all good. She's taking on the node 49 Vision Arcus on hazard shift. Let's get to the first fight. Node 7, kinetic transference blade. Like I said, really common placement, and we're just going to bring in Quake. We have to play Quake and Shake, also known as the deck style. Just because of kinetic transference, there's only so many blocked hits that we can take before he's going to have access to his specials. And so that's the plan. Play as clean as possible, try not to take any blocked hits, and just let Quake do Quake things. I've sped the fight up because watching Quake fights in real time is pretty boring because you're doing the same thing over and over again, and I'm not doing anything special to play around the node other than just playing normal Quake style. I did take off Double Edge and Liquid Courage. I usually run full points in those just because I didn't know how that was going to interact with Blade's ability to gain power when the opponent is bleeding. Couldn't find a Blade dual target to test this out, so I just figured I'd be safe, fully take him off, fight over. We've got node 33, Powerful from Afar, Spite. We have a Dragon Man, and this should be Dr. Octopus's bread and butter fight. At the start of the fight, we're just going to dash back. We're going to let Powerful from Afar apply the power lock, and once that happens, we should be able to parry heavy for the rest of the fight. So here we go, Dr. Octopus in war. We're going to back off and let Dragon Man gain power, and we've applied a power lock debuff. The fight should be over at this point. All we have to do is parry heavy, and every time we heavy, it's going to remove that power lock debuff and deal bonus damage. As you can see, there's 6k hitting him every time we parry heavy, and it pushes us out of range to reactivate Powerful from Afar, so the power lock debuff is always just going to reapply to him. And as you can see, it's as simple as that. It's just parry heavy. We're getting perfect parries because all our research categories are at 100. And like I said before the fight started, this is a bread and butter Dr. Octopus fight. 22 hits, 45 seconds, he's down. Next fight, we have a rank 3 Punisher 2099 on kinetic transference, another really common placement. Same thing as Blade, we're going to play Quake and Shake, deck style. Try not to take any hits on the block, try not to give him power, because once he gets to an SP1, it's really easy to get stuck in the continuous loop of him just chucking specials into your block. And hopefully if we play this clean enough, that shouldn't be an issue here. So once again, I sped it up. I think I accidentally dropped heavy at the start of the fight, which is okay. We could still take a few hits on our block before he gets to a special 1, or we can still accidentally drop a few heavies. But I'm still at a full yellow bar, which is always a good sign. I have a little bit of a buffer, but I'm pretty sure I finished this Quake fight cleanly the rest of the way, which is always good to close out. Alright, 4th fight here. We're on Boss Island with node 49, rank 3 Vision Arcus with hazard shift and stun immunity, and the plan of the fight here is to wait out the first 12 seconds, and then we're going to have 24 seconds where we can switch to our poison mode, get our damage in, switch to our incinerate mode, get our damage in, and then we're going to chill out for 12 seconds, and then we're going to finish the fight once it goes back to incinerate mode. I am boosted here. I have both the Mystic and Special power boosts on. and you're going to see it comes in handy during that 24-second window where we can get our damage in. So we're going to wait here since Arcus starts with the incinerate mode up. So anytime we were to hit him, we have a chance to gain an incinerate debuff. It doesn't do that much damage, but if you get enough of them on you, it does add up. So we get 2 of them here, not a big deal. We're going to be okay. But we're now in our poison mode, and we're going to gain a bunch of power every time we hit him because we're immune to poison, and we have enough for our SP3. So Arcus is going to shift to his incinerate mode, and we're going to shift to our incinerate mode to match up, and then we're going to fire off our SP3. And since we have the power back boost, we're going to get a considerable amount of power back. And you can see this SP3 is doing a big chunk of damage here. Boom, we have half our power back. Bait an SP1, and this should get us back to an SP2, and you're going to see we're going to get that super sweet bonus damage. 5.8k red numbers there. And Arcus is back to the poison mode, so we're going to chill for this next the 12 seconds, and you can see we're really close to an SP2. So we just wait it out. He throws an SP1, which is sweet, and we're back to an SP2, and this fight is over. 45 hits, just over a minute long. That's as straightforward and clean of a fight that I could have asked for. That went exactly according to game plan, which is awesome. So that's the end of the war for us. We had 4 fights, a bit of a lighter war for us, but I'm super pumped that we were able to get through cleanly according to game plan and not die, because anytime you have kind of that lighter impact war, you have to make sure that you nail those fights to let the rest of your battle group kind of release that pressure, especially the guys who are taking on multiple fights, like 9 to 11 fights per war. That's sweet. We got it done. And I think we got the win here, so with 4 wars left, we got to keep it going, see if we can push ourselves up. But thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.